Smart Parenting Toastmaster Adama Lada. A round of applause for the ones of the stage. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
In an era of smart devices, smart learning, smart work, I think parenting should also be smart. Smart parenting simply means being intentional in your parenting, being present, being involved. Let's see the definition of smart parenting. Smart parenting refers to an adaptive, informed, and intentional approach to raising children, leveraging technology, effective communication, and modern strategies to promote healthy development and relationship. You can all agree with me, we are all occupied smartly. Everything is smart now. They normally say, don't work hard, work smart. How about parenting? We are raising the next generation. Shouldn't we raise smart children? Let's go and we'll see how it goes. This is a parent practicing smart parenting. The parent did not just leave their kids with this gadget. They are involved in the parenting, reading books and also toys guided. Benefits of smart parenting: better relationship. By the time you parent your children, it will give you a better relationship. You don't leave them to the smart gadgets. You involve them in every activity. It brings stronger bonds with children through effective communication. It improves behaviors, encourages positive behaviors and responsibility. Being a smart parent, you are raising a smart kids. It makes them responsible. You prepare these children to the future. You equip them with skills for tech-driven world. Everything now is about technology. Like in the educational sector now, they said smart learning. You have to have, if you want to be in school, you have to have a smart board, smart classroom. What about parenting? Emotional intelligence. Foster empathy, self-awareness, and resilience. When you parent smartly, you are parenting the children to be emotionally intelligent. They don't just act, they think before acting. Healthy relationship and communication. Children learn to express themselves and respect each other. Smart parenting without guidance, with the involvement of smart gadgets these days, it tends to affect our morals. Africa's tradition, we believe in respect. We believe in morals. The technology is teaching us that children have rights. They can challenge their parents. If you are not a smart parent, there will be issues in communication. There will be issues in children relating with other children. They tend to grow up as root adults. They tend to be root to adults. So smart parenting helps to build a healthy relationship and communication. Responsible decision making. If you are not smart as an adult, you will not be responsible. You will not make a responsible decision. Parenting children smartly will make them take responsible decisions, encourage critical critical thinking and problem solving. The era we are now, we're in an era that you have to think critically and solve solution without diving to find solution. Just like the topics in Toastmasters, this is critical thinking. You have to think to give answers. Smart parent, smarter kids. Because education begins at home. They say charity begins at home. And how is charity begin at home? It's what we teach the children that they grow up with. Whatever we do with our kids tells who they are outside the home. Strategies for smart parenting. Clear boundaries. Balance between screen time and offline activities. This is where parents are failing. They tend to hand their children to devices to parent them. As little as 1 year, when the baby is crying, mommy will give him phone, play game, watch game. You have to give a clear boundaries. Yes, there will be time for gadget because we are in the era of gadgets. Yes, you give gadget, but you will not give gadget at will. When they ask, you just give gadgets. No. There should be time for gadgets. In fact, the gadget time should be limited. We have 12 hours that we are supposed to be active. Gadget should not be more than 3 hours. In modern educational system, smart school now, you go to school 8 hours. They spend 4 to 5 hours in gadgets. You come home, you hand over gadgets to them. It's really causing more harm than good. So there should be clear boundaries. You are not supposed to touch any gadget from so time to so time. And strict by that. Modern good behaviors. Show children responsible, smart devices use and value. Responsible, smart devices and use. It's not every gadget is for every child. Gadgets are rate. Educationally, a child from 0 to 3 years has no business with handsets. Has no business with handsets because the child has not developed intellectually to handle gadgets. From 5, you can give handsets. That is to only play games and watch cartoons, but not to use it as an adult. As little as 4 years, they can surf the internet. They know how to go to YouTube. They know how to browse YouTube, to even go to sites that are not friendly to their age. If you must give them this gadget, you have to tell them, yes, this is YouTube, but you are not supposed to do that. It's not appropriate for your age. If you are doubting, they will not obey you. Put parental guidance on your phone or any device you are giving them. Encourage critical thinking. Help children evaluate information and make wise choices. In a situation whereby a child gets in contact with not age-appropriate content, and the child gets to ask. I have a student who was exposed to pornography. I was teaching the productive system. In the process of teaching, he now asks, Mrs. Ladan, is it true you can impregnate a girl even if you are not 18? How do I answer this? Where did you get this? I watched it in the movie. A 12 years old impregnates a 10 years old girl. Well, I told myself that I have to be plain to him. I said, yes, it's true. First of all, what is pregnancy? pregnancy is a process whereby a man and a woman have sexual intercourse. The man releases sperm in the woman, and she releases eggs, and the sperm and the egg fertilize, and they form baby, and that is how pregnancy is formed. How does that happen? I said yes. It happens when they meet. How do they meet? I said, well, you have to wait when you are 18, because as now you are not supposed to do that. First of all, society, are you ready to have a child? No. Are you ready to get married? No. Do you have a job? Do you have a house? Morally, you are not supposed to talk about this. You will learn it, but you are not supposed to practice it. This is my clear explanation to that situation. So if in any situation your child get in contact with a content that is not appropriate to his or her age, please remove culture. Explain it the way it is. Because if not, somebody will explain it the other way. And maybe practicalize it. Stay involved. Monitor activity. Engage in convenient morals. Stay engaged. When I used to watch television in my house, because now we have television but we don't watch. Yes. Every cartoon, I watch it before I allow my children to watch. There are certain cartoons that I will stay and I will explain things. You get involved. You give them phone. If you give them phone and set, please don't just give them the phone. Monitor what they do with the phone. Not if don't be stacking them. Once in a while, let me see your phone. You check what activity she or he is doing in the phone. Who are his friends? Who are our friends? What kind of content is the person posting? My second son is a footballer. In fact, he dread his hair, he colored it. According to Hausa tradition, it's something that is like a taboo. I have issues that people come to me to talk to me about it. I sat down with him. I said, you see, I know there is nothing really wrong with this because it's the culture of the footballers. But the society that we are now frown against this. Please, minimize the way you do these things. Minimize it. There was a time he played his hair, we didn't know, he was wearing cap. When his elder brother gets to know, it was war that day. We have to make him use the hair, but that is not it. It's the content he's posting in social media. I follow all my kids in social media. In fact, whenever I say anything, I'll say, bring it down. Bring it down now. I will call, bring it down. What is this? That is being involved in your parenting. Once in a while, you check their wardrobe, check their room, see what they do. Have interaction with their friends. This is being involved. Can I have my slides, please?
It's coming.
It's coming. As a parent, sometimes be in their shoes. Behave like a child. That is how you get to connect with them. I'm dressed up like this. I have to cover up like this. Today is our class party day. In fact, I dance with the kids. Normally, end of the term, we have class party. We allow them to wear mufti, to dress the way they want to dress, but modestly. So I decided, let me be like one of them. And I told them that this is my class party dress. It's being involved. This parenting must not be your biological children. As an adult, you are a parent every child. Instill morals. Moral should be the key to your parenting. Lead by example. Children learn from what they see. You have to show kindness, respect, honesty in your daily interactions. You have to respect people. You have to be honest. You know, we are fond of when somebody comes asking, tell him I'm not around. If you must say that, you have to explain to the child why you will not see that person. Not just go and tell him I'm not around. Some people say, my mommy say she's not around. You have to be kind, especially to our helps. We have house helps in the house. We differentiate what they eat and what they do. Teach empathy and kindness, encourage understanding. Role play scenario. Volunteer in activities that your children will see how kindness, how trustworthy is being displayed. Discuss feelings. Encourage honesty and accountability. Own up to mistakes. When you make mistakes, especially dealing with them, you should apologize. I mistakenly scolded my youngest son. When I discovered he's not at fault, he finished his secondary school in the school I'm working. So he got involved with another child. I didn't ask. In my mind is, why should he be involved knowing I'm here? I didn't ask question. I scolded him. In fact, I almost disgraced him in front of everybody. But later, his class teacher came to me. He said, this is not how it happened. In fact, he was trying to remedy the situation. I later called him. I didn't say I'm sorry. I said, well, I got to understand that you are not involved. So please, next time, try to be clear. Even with I, try to tell me. Try to tell me that you are not at fault. So all of you are mistakes. Don't be too hard on them. Discuss values and principles. Explain why morals matters. Morals is very important. Use stories and examples to illustrate values like fairness and kindness. Practice problem solving and decision making. Guide children to make right choices. Like in career, my first son, when he finished JS3, he was going to SS1. He's not a very strong person in science. He said he wants to read computer. I said, look, you can't do this. Go for social science. Well, I want to read computer science. I said, well, after this, you think about it. You still have choice. He agreed wrongly. After a term, he now said, Mama, it's like you are right. Even with the social science, I'm having some issues. And he's grateful that he was guided. So, smart parenting. With this little, I think you understand what smart parenting is. So the floor is open for questions. Yes.
Question one.
Yes, sir.
How are you able to follow them on social media without resistance?
I send them friend requests and I insist they accept me.
How old are they?
You said?
How old are they?
Well, the first is 27, 24, and 19. Did I answer you?
Very well.
Yes. Question 2. That's my project. You have to ask me a question. Yes.
There are many social media platforms, and most of these children
That's
are
smart.
not. Yeah, you will find them on Facebook.
Yes.
Mm.
Maybe they will be on Instagram and Snapchat,
TikTok.
exactly.
It's possible to have
So,
two
and
Instagram.
are you able to follow them all through all the social platforms?
Yes,
media platforms?
I follow them.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah.
So, do you know if they actually have coded handles, and then they give you one, but they have their main one, but the other with a different name?
Yes, they do. So what I do, I work with my siblings and my friends to check them. We have a scenario recently with a group of students. They created an Instagram group, they locked group. They exchanged nude pictures. So it blew. And that is how we get to know that there is a way that you can block every other person from doing that. So we now call to the parents that check your children and make sure you know what they are doing. Once in a while, delete the handle and restart it again for them. Parenting is easy if you don't have kids. By the time you have kids, you will know that parenting is not a small job. Okay? Yes.
So what's the best way to keep them off the devices, the internet, especially without supervision? Is it just not to buy the device at all?
You will buy, but you put clear boundaries. You give time and you insist. No matter what, if they rebel, you take up privileges. So, round up, be honest. My time is off. Let me take quiz.
Thank you so much for this presentation. As you have said, it's smart parenting, so you always look for a smart way to do whatever, to counter whatever they understand. But I have an issue. How do you help them set goals when they are confused in their own goals? Because I have mine. I am not a parent yet. I'm a senior. I'm the first one. So I have younger ones. So I'm just like their second mother. So how do you help them balance this? This one is confused about his or her own goals. I have mine that I am taking care of that I am not yet. You understand? So how do you help them do this while your own is still ongoing and rest and rest?
You ask them what is their interest. Know their interest, then you know how to help. You have to know what they want or what they want to be. Then before you know what's the goal to encourage them to do. And you can also use the smart device. Go on Google, go on AI, use that and use your head. Ask for family and friends to guide you. You can't do it alone. You need help. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
I'm back again. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amaladan, for that insightful speech. Parenting is never easy. You have to be doing everything right, but there's that one chapter that will stress you. But thank you for the tips, and I'm sure with this and by God's grace, we'll be able to raise godly and obedient kids. Thank you so much. This time, let's have 1 minute to evaluate our speaker. Piece of paper in front of you. Let's comment, recommend, and commend. This time I want